It is unbelievable the amount of growth and implementations in Latin American and Caribbean countries in BPOs and call centers. This creates other kind of problems. For example, the amount of junior leadership staff in management, that they don't fully understand how the business operates itself yet, including the language that we use. So that's why in today's class, I put together 34 acronyms that you must know if you are a leader in call centers and BPO nearshore this year. By using this not only in your day-to-day with your teams, but specifically in program implementations, client presentations, different kind of interactions, when you do multi-year startups, is gonna increase your confidence. Are you ready? Number 1, BCDR, Business Continuity Plan, or Disaster Recovery. Those are plans and practices put into place to support the operation in case something happened with that facility. So you can manage the business somewhere else and you continue operating, okay? Number 2, BPO, Business Process Outsourcing. You already know that from the previous class. I'm not gonna dive into that one. If you haven't watched that class, go back to my description, the link is there. Number 3, BI, Business Intelligence. Business intelligence is a combination of different tools with analytics, data, that can help the organization or the call center BPO to make decisions. So if you are not using that yet, you will. Because at the end of the day, it's going to improve the proficiency and the efficiency that you are providing to your clients and your people. Number 4, AI, Artificial Intelligence. And pay attention to this one because we are going into that direction more and more. Number 5, CX. I'm pretty sure that you started to seeing this some years ago, but now more than ever, you're going to be able to see this a lot. If your company doesn't have a CX department, probably will, because that's where our industry is leading. And what is CX? Customer experience is the overall perception of the customer experience going from the end to end after interacting with the services that you provide as a third party or an outsourcing. Remember, this is from the buyer's perspective, consumer perspective, the final person, okay? And don't get me wrong, that can make a whole difference when it comes to decisions and the direction of the growth of your clients within your organization. Number 6, EX, Employee Experience. And again, I'm so happy because this is related to engagement. That's one of the biggest things to promote engagement, reduce attrition, development, all the talent management strategies, simplify, very clear so people can feel that they are part of the company. So again, listen to this one. So if you haven't heard about that, you will. Number 7, CEM, Customer Experience Management. And Christie, what is that? It's the practice of designing, reacting to customers' interactions to meet or exceed their expectations. This translates to client satisfaction, loyalty, growth, and expansion. Number 8, CIS, Customer Information System. This is usually like the billing data, historical data, prices, address, all the demo from the customer, okay? So this is not an acronym, but it's a bonus for you, and you're gonna start hearing a lot about that. It's chatbot. It's a software application system that is capable to conduct a human-like online chat conversation experience via text or text-to-speech. Take notes. Number 9, CMS, Call Management System. A call management system is a software product for organizations that receive a large number or volume of calls. It has multiple features, including collecting data, creating management reports, so it's going to help you to make decisions as well, and most important, have the visibility to drive proficiencies. Number 10, CRM, Customer Relationship Management. This can be a department, multiple departments, a person, multiple people that are responsible to develop different techniques, technologies to continue developing the relationship of their clients, retaining and acquiring new ones too. 11, CSAT, CSAT. I'm pretty sure you probably have heard about this one. So CSAT is customer satisfaction. And this is a score that indicates how satisfied is a customer with a specific interaction, product. And you usually are gonna hear CSAT and then the CSAT score, because that's the one that is gonna hold your team accountable when it comes to service, okay? So pay attention to that one. If your teams are measured through CSAT, leave me a comment below and share with us how is it measured. 12, CTI. Computer telephony integration. And well, Christie, why do I need to know this? One of the biggest channels is telephony. So when you have a client introduction, when you're going to manage a new program, when you're going to read the reports to make decisions that is going to take your team to the next level, you have to know those terms, okay? Another bonus for you. Again, this is not an acronym, but it's a bonus on terms that you must know. Dashboard, my best friend. I cannot live without a dashboard. A call center dashboard is a type of graphical user interface that often simplify different data in a visual way with relevant KPIs. And why are dashboards one of my best friends? Because I cannot live without them. That's how I measure performance. That's how I create action plans with my teams. That's how we optimize all the efficiencies across the organization, no matter where you are. 13, FCR, First Call Resolution. And what is First Call Resolution? Do you already know? Leave me your comment below. First Call Resolution is solving the problem of the customer, the final consumer, the first time they call. No need to call back. That's what we want. No follow-up required. This usually goes with FCR, which is the percentage or the rate, first call resolution rate. And it's a very popular metric. So if you are not being measured through that and you are in the customer service vertical, you probably will be this year. 15, FTE, full-time employee or full-time equivalent. And I'm gonna make a pause here because this one you need to understand to make sure that you do your forecast, your seasonality, your absenteeism, your attrition, vacation, all that for your teams, no matter the country, no matter the program, so you can do your capacity plan as it needs to be. And it's very important that you understand what is the difference between an FTE, full-time employee, and a person, because that is a different. I'm going to read it right as it is, okay? Full-time employee or full-time equivalent is equal to the number of total scheduled person hours divided by the number of hours per week that constitute a full-time person. For example, 8 hours is a full-time person, 10 hours, whatever your contract in your country allows, okay? So let's say FTE might consist of several part-time individuals whose combined work hours in a week equal a full-time person. Are you following this, right? And this is the key element to do a very good, solid, strong forecast staffing model. 16, VTO, voluntary time off, which is not the same as PTO, which is our 17, paid time off. Two different ones. 18, OJT, on the job training. Not my favorite, but it is what it is sometimes. 19, ISP, Internet Service Provider. 20th, IVR. I'm pretty sure you heard that one before. Interactive Voice Response. And it's the telephony menu, right? The system. You can do whatever you want with it. Once you understand which one is the one you want to use, you reroute, you segment people. Is amazing. 21, KPI, Key Performance Indicator. And what we know, KPIs are basically how we're going to be measured in the operation, right? No matter how many programs, how many countries you manage, that's how we're going to be held accountable for success. Because those are the target goals that we need to achieve, that we need to surpass. 22, LOA, Least Occupied Agent. And what is that? This is used in forecasting and capacity plans too, and it's important that you understand that is the agent with the lowest occupancy rate, which is basically the ratio in which the agent is not busy compared to the total amount of time they should be available. 23, LAN, Local Area Network. This is basic, it's critical when you are in the on-site environment to understand which LAN they are going to be using in their local network. The LAN is a computer network that interconnects other computers within a limited area. It can be the office building, universities, or whatever, right? 24, WFM, Workforce Management. Workforce management is the combination of different processes that maximize performance levels within an organization. And this includes compiles, tracked, all different kind of tools used to schedule, used to do budgeting, forecasting, analytics, either for recruiting, attrition. It keeps track of everything needed for staffing purposes. Does that make sense? 25. WFO, Workforce Optimization, and basically is a group of people, a department that they are going to focus on optimize all the resources that we have in call centers and BPOs to make sure that everything is maximized, including processes, data, and anything related to staffing models. 26. VoIP, Voice over Internet Protocol. And this is a technology that delivers voice communication and multimedia sessions, video and internet protocol. So the IP, Internet Protocol network, so it's connected to that. 27, VPN, my compliance and InfoSec best friend, Virtual Private Network. Compliance best friend for remote workers. A virtual private network, VPN, extends a private network across a public network and allows multiple users with that VPN connection to send and receive data across that specific private network that is connected. So let's say I am a remote worker, I have a VPN card, a code, then I can go to my house, I can go to a cafe, I can go to wherever I need to go to connect to the internet in that place, and then I put the VPN and I protect all the data that comes and goes, and I'm connected directly with all the infrastructure of the original resource, let's say the company I work with. Does that make sense? So that's why I say it's the best friend for compliance and our remote teams, which they are not going anywhere. They are going to stay. 28, SL, service level. And service level measures the performance of a system, right? So you can have specific target goals that you need to achieve, and then it's going to quantify what of that specific target goal did you actually achieve. And that's the service level percentage. 29, SLA, service level agreement. And this is the level of a service that you expect from your vendor if you're the client. Usually it describes all the different KPIs, goals, anything that needs to be discussed that is important for the client to outsource. Also penalties. So if you are in the operation, you need to understand what are on this SLAs so you and your team can be on the same page. Many people, they don't understand this because they haven't even read it. And if you don't know what you don't know, you're gonna make mistakes. So make sure that you're aligned in what is needed. If you're a manager, a director, a VP, that your team understand where is the path that they need to walk. Direction and clarity, important. 30th, ROI, return of investment. My favorite word with our C-suite levels, our VPs, and the return of investment is a performance measurement used to evaluate the amount of return on a particular investment relative to an investment cost. So this is specifically when we are trying to make a change or we're going to invest, we're going to increase certain budgets. It's important to understand what is in return and when it's going to happen as well. That gives you a lot of credibility when it comes to initiative and leading changes. 31, Net Promoter Score. NPS. If you haven't heard about this one, take a note because you are going to. This goes very well with hospitality, with servicing, with finance, with banking. The Net Promoter Score is a metric that measure basically the loyalty of our final customer, not the client, but the final consumer of the service you are providing as an outsourcer. And this is a gold standard KPI, guys. So if you haven't heard about this one, pay attention because you probably will. 32, EBITDA, EBITDA. Earnings before interest, taxes, amortization. This measures profitability, guys. I'm very well versed in this one. I'm going to make a class so you can understand better, but this is very important whenever you're going to make decisions on where or how to put your business, because it gives you a very accurate view on where you at and where is the business, if it's profitable or not. So it will help you, by reading this correctly, it will help you to make very critical decisions in your organization. 33, P&L, profit and loss. And 34, BIC, best in class. We all want to be the best in class. These are the 34 acronyms that I put together that you must know if you're in the call center BPO in Latin America and Caribbean countries this year and you want to level up your career. That is gonna boost your confidence next time you're with a client, with your clients in an introduction, within the organization, with your team members. And if you want to learn more about how to reset your communication skills in your role and become unforgettable in your next client presentation, you're in the staff meetings, within the organization, when you're promoting your ideas within your team members, to gain trust, project competency, and project that you're competent to do the job, that you're determined to level up your career with all the growth opportunities that are right now in the industry, that you're gonna take advantage of those. This is what I want you to do. I want you to send me an email to save your spot today for my next signature program, in which we're gonna supercharge your communication skills and becoming the expert boot camp. It's gonna be in San Pedro Sula, Honduras. So if you are in Honduras, make sure that you right now shoot me an email, because it's going to be an amazing interactive experience with techniques, specific strategies, a step-by-step framework in which you're going to be able to boost your confidence and take your power back and level up your career this year. Get that promotion, get that next position that you want, duplicate the system with your people in the organization. Regain the confidence of your client. Make powerful alliances with your client. Remember, team, success doesn't happen overnight. Success people, they don't become success one night to another. You have to make the choice. You have to make the decision to make a plan, understand where you're at, what do you have to do to get to that next level, have the clarity of where do you want to be by the end of this year, next year, and level up. Like this class, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, shared this video with other leaders that are in the industry right now. We're all together in this, and remember, to move forward, something has to change. See you next class. Bye bye.